Shah Rukh Khan, 4 years ago, met me at the modern school ground, said, Mr. Sidhu, I love you, the way you hit those sixes and all that. He said, I love you. I said, boss, I adore the way you act in that Fauji serial. He was acting in that Fauji serial, and then there was another one, Circus. I said, what do you intend doing? He said, Bollywood, Mr. Sidhu. I said, Bollywood? Hey, boss, Bollywood? Bollywood mein na tumhara baba actor, na tumhara dada actor, na tumhara family. I mean, they'll eat you like a sausage for breakfast, boss. I mean, how the hell are you going to succeed in Bollywood? He said, Mr. Sidhu, and those words I keep in my heart. He says, Mr. Sidhu, I don't compete with anyone, I compete with myself. And when he turned around and he walked away, setting sun, I knew the sun would rise. I knew that this man would become one of India's finest actors. I was not wrong. Sabhi ko sabhi kuch hasil nahi milta. नदी की हर लहर को साहिल नहीं मिलता. अरे ये दिल वालों की दुनिया है, अजब है दास्तां इसकी, किसी से दिल नहीं मिलता और कोई दिल से नहीं मिलता. How does it matter? How does it matter? How does it matter? It should not matter. It cannot matter. Because those who become accountable to the world are the unhappy ones. And those who become accountable to God within are the happy ones. God within. I say it through experience. And you can challenge me. Sadaji jhoot bolta hai. Bhagwan kidhar hai? Dikha. I'll prove it to you. I like people who doubt. I like people who say, main nahi manta. Because until and unless you've experienced him, how do you believe? How do you believe? I'll make you believe. Tonight when you sleep, young, old, anybody, tonight when you sleep, give a command at this energy center where the yogis concentrated. भारतीय संस्कृति को हम भूल गए, नवजोत सिंह नहीं भूला, और इसीलिए जो थु करता था, बेहोश हो जाता था, आज खड़ा होकर सबके सामने बोलता है. क्यों? क्योंकि उसने अपने संस्कारों को जागरूक रखा है. वो ध्यान लगाता है उस परमेश्वर की ताकत पे. Tonight when you sleep, give a command at this energy center that I'm one with the great power of the great Lord, which lives within me, and I command this body. I'm one with the power of God, and I command this body to wake up at 2:51 in the morning. Ghadi utar ke side pe rakh dena. 2:51 in the morning. Whether you call him Ganapati, whether you call him Vaheguru, whether you call him Allah, it does not matter. God is one. So give a command at this energy center and say, wake me up, O great Lord, your power at 2:51. और अगर आप 2:51 पे बिना घड़ी के नहीं उठे, तो नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू गुरु गोविंद सिंह का सिख कहलाने लायक नहीं. I guarantee you that. That's the power of mind. That's what makes you. And what breaks you? When you try to be someone else. That breaks you. Almost all absurdity of conduct arises when people start imitating others. And when you imitate others, you can never be the other person, and you lose yourself in the process. आदमी खुद को खो देता है. अलग अलग कुओं के पानी का स्वाद अलग अलग है. जो ध्वनि सोने के बर्तन से आती है, वो कांसे के बर्तन से कभी नहीं आएगी. No two individuals have the same fingerprints. I'll tell you a great story which turned my life on its head. The story of Gucci Paji, my coach, diminutive, 5 feet 2 inches. I'm playing, in the year 1987, I'm playing after 4 years of being in the wilderness. Pehla match mera, World Cup 1987, Reliance Cup 87, the biggest event in India. मैंने उतनी बड़ी शोर शराबा नहीं देखा. And before that, we're playing against Pakistan. तो पाकिस्तान के अगेंस्ट खेल रहे हैं हम लोग. तो आपको पता है, लोग सब कहते हैं ऐरा गहरा नथु खेरा, किसी से हारो बॉस, पाकिस्तान से नहीं हारना. कहते हैं कि नहीं कहते? It's a fact. Facts will not cease to exist just because they're ignored. And हम लोग ग्राउंड में उतरे. फ्रेंडली मैच है, खाक फ्रेंडली मैच है, हारना ही नहीं. जब हम लोग 15-17 पे खेल रहे हैं. And in those days I had a great reputation. People used to call me Sixer Sidhu. I hated that name. When you translate Sixer Sidhu into Hindi, it becomes Chakka Sidhu. Well, I've got two kids, and you call me Chakka Sidhu? So, it becomes ridiculous. But, it came with a reputation. Came with a reputation of Navjot Singh Sidhu being a six hitter. I used to hit a lot of sixes. 17 runs I'm batting, and then suddenly this dibbly-dobbly Manzoor Ilahi comes into bowl, you know. And the whole crowd gets up on its feet and said, oh, come on, Sidhu, buck up, Sidhu, yes, Sidhu, wo, Sidhu, you know. Yeah, ताव में आगे सरदार जी मैं कहा देखी जाएगी अब छक्का मारेंगे तो कोई चक्कर नहीं हल्लू सी बॉल डाली and I try to hit it over the top outside edge point पे catch out. Dejected as a wet hen, I'm walking out, boss. मैं बाहर जा रहा हूँ, and सामने गुच्ची पाजी खड़े हैं. गुच्ची पाजी 5 feet 2 inches पटका पहन के, टोन थोड़ी बाहर है. Just imagine, you know, आँखों में आग लगी हुई है, ना. And I walk up, Peripenna ji. I said, Peripenna sir. Peripenna swa. You know, you abuse 10 times in English and you do it once in Punjabi. वो 10 वाली पे भारी पड़ जाती है, you know. दिया मुझे rocket, you know. He gave me left, right, center in front of everybody. खटा, खट, खटा, खट. He says, ये खेलेगा. ये international cricket है. International cricket जो छक्के छुक्के नहीं बजते. ऐसे खेलना है. होले होले, पोले पोले, ते थल्ले थल्ले. Holle, holle, pole, pole, thalle, thalle. You know, just ingrained in my system. Okay, this is international cricket. I'm not supposed to hit sixes. I'm supposed to play holle, holle, pole, pole, and thalle, thalle along the ground. You know, and the next match, my first one-day international. My first one-day international. 80,000 people sitting in the stadium. 1 lakh people outside the stadium. 1 billion people watching the television. Just glued to the television. You know, not a person bats an eyelid. You know, absolutely. Great occasion, you know. और गर्मी इतनी ground में खड़े खड़े पसीना आए, you know. 260 the Australian score. I take a catch. Not that I caught the ball caught me. It was an accident anyway. People applaud. Oh, मैं कहा पकड़ कैसे लिया? चलो हो गया. You know. Anyway, 262. We're chasing. 262 on man number 3 पे जा रहा हूँ. I'm going at number 3. So, you know, rip-roaring occasion, a glittering extravaganza, good Lord, you know, it's totally euphoric, the waves are going, you know, or Srikanth खेल रहा है साथ में, Srikanth and Gavaskar, khatak, you know, he knew nothing but chauka maro bas, you know. 57, the scoreboard reads, and I have changed 4 gloves. Dressing room में, air-conditioned dressing room में 4 gloves बदल दिए मैंने. पसीना आया जा रहा है, कहाँ से समझ नहीं आ रही. Waheguru, 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 I'm chanting, you know. Suddenly Maninder Singh says, Sardar, क्या हो गया? Gavaskar out. हैं? Gavaskar out. I get up. खट 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 टांगे कहाँ भी फिर पीछे ठक नीचे गिर. Sardar, he shouts again. हाँ, Gavaskar out. आ रहा हूँ. You know. And I quietly walk out. He says, Sardar पागल हो गया. I said, what? एक ही हाथ के 2 दस्ताने लेके जाएगा? Oh my God. I rush back. Absolutely confused state I am. You know. I take up the other glove. You know, and put it in. You know, खट खट करके. And I walk out. You know. Suddenly the whole crowd gets up. The whole crowd gets up over there, you know. It's an unbelievable sight. I can never forget that sight, you know. Come on, Sidhu, buck up, Sidhu, sixer, Sidhu. You know, and suddenly that changes me. Fresh spirits infused in my veins. I walk out like a general, you know, fresh energy from all over. And I walk out like a general, and I walked out, cut, chodunga nahi. I'm talking to myself, you know, just egging myself on. छड़ना नहीं है गोरियां नो वट कर दूंगा गोरियां दे ये वो you know I'm talking and halfway down the ground the colossal figure of Gucci Paji comes and stands right in front of me holle holle pole pole thalle thalle